Hola, conquistadors and conquistadoras, and whatever you want to call yourselves. It's official. My camera sucks, so we have to go live for News and Screws.
We are going live for NBA News and Screws episode 2. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dem. Okay.
So we welcome you to our next episode. So now that the 2016-17 season could officially
It's over.
conclude
It's over.
tonight,
It's over.
it is over.
It's over.
Golden State could make history and go 16-0.
It's
and
over.
Sweep the postseason and
It's
the
over.
finals. LeBron.
It's over, isn't it?
I feel bad.
Isn't
I
it?
feel so bad.
Isn't it over? It's over.
It is over.
Isn't it?
It's over. It's
Isn't
over.
it? Isn't it over?
It's alright.
David Stern would have never allowed this.
Adam Silver.
David
what are you
Stern would have
doing?
never allowed this.
What are you doing, Adam Silver?
David Stern would have vetoed
Come
the
on.
signing from the minute he
Come
heard about it.
on.
This makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But
Anyway.
this is what we're getting. So, as always, guys, if you want to leave a comment down below in the comments.
Or do it now since we're live, since you can do that now.
We're live, so you could do it now. Just fit whenever you want to leave a comment.
Whatever.
We'll definitely answer any questions you guys may have.
We're actually-
and we're also gonna do news first, big and small section, and then we're gonna do a mock draft for the first round of the draft, which is coming up in another week or two on June 22nd. Because let's be honest, people. The first round is really the only round that matters. Even though there are gems in the second round, but yeah, the first round is really what's important and what matters.
We're at your beck and call, guys. We're at your beck and call. Just say what you feel.
Just.
But don't talk about Westbrook.
Just lay it on. Yeah. Westbrook's great, and he needs
News
to
time!
win MVP. So
News time. Let's do this.
here we go. Let's do big news. Episode 2. NBA News.
Welcome to
and
News and
Screws.
Screws, guys. We're just gonna call it News and Screws. Whatever,
Yeah,
whatever
we'll just call-
sport it is, who cares?
We'll call it News and Screws.
Done.
We'll
What's up first?
We'll rebrand it. All right, here we go. Markelle Fultz to work out for the Kings.
Marco forced to work out with the Queens next.
Has only worked out for the Celtics, and they own the 5th and 10th picks in the draft.
As Shaq would say, I'm not worried about the Sacramento Queens.
Who cares about?
So what's next? I don't care.
And
They suck.
Fultz will be a Celtic, so no need to talk about that. Lakers not sold on Lonzo Ball after 2 days of meetings. He did not blow the Lakers away during their time with him on Tuesday and Wednesday, where they've locked him in on him at number 2, according to sources. And they remain intrigued by Markelle Fultz and Josh Jackson at number 2, with De'Aaron Fox a bit behind them. And the Lakers would still like to bring Fultz in for a workout, and the meeting with Ball reinforced how different he is from his father, LeVar Ball. And Magic Johnson has been involved during every step of the pre-draft process. And he had dinner with Johnson, Rob Pelinka, and Luke Walton on Tuesday, and had lunch on Wednesday with Jeannie, Joey, and Jesse Buss. And I keep saying this, that Ball will most likely be a Laker, but if they don't take him, I would probably say take De'Aaron Fox. But
I swear you read too much. My point is, what? I mean, like, we've got enough problems with this already. Just do what you feel like you need to do.
Take the best player available. If you feel that's Ball, then by all means take him. And
if it's not, let him
and
drop
don't
to the
take
next.
Josh Jackson, because they have Brandon Ingram already. So
Don't
why
take
take
Josh
another
Jackson.
small
He's going to
forward?
Kansas.
You should stay clear from him.
Stay clear from Josh Jackson.
Stay clear from all Kansas players. Yeah.
Stay clear from everyone who is even in ties with the state of Kansas. Unless it's Colin Klein. Please sign Colin Klein.
Colin Klein, yes.
I need him back.
Please. Come back. I miss you. How about some news that actually makes sense? 'Cause this,
like none of the news.
What is this? He considered as likely to sign Gordon Hayward as Celtics. He's not leaving Salt Lake City. I'm going to say that until free agency starts in another couple of weeks. Gordon Hayward will be staying in Utah, so thank you very much. There's no need to talk about that.
Gordon Hayward. White Kobe. There should be a pattern here. He's not leaving Utah. Kobe never left the Lakers.
This is a pattern. Gordon Hayward is great, and he's
Gordon
smart.
Hayward
So
is
he's-
white Kobe.
White Kobe ain't leaving Utah. I mean, come on. It's as simple as that. He's not leaving.
Utah's winning the championship next year. I don't care.
Golden State,
Take
better
it all.
watch out. Utah's coming.
Utah.
I love Utah.
Utah's
in the
coming
West.
back, man.
Like Milwaukee is in the East.
Utah
Utah's
is
coming
coming
in
back.
The West. Yep.
What's next?
Bucks Jazz finals next year. Steve Kerr says human evolution goes reverse in sports if prior great teams would beat the Warriors.
If that's the case, then my ex-wives never cheated on me. What's next?
Interesting, very interesting here. 3-on-3 basketball added to 2020 Olympics.
Yes.
There will be 64 participants with 8 teams for men and women. I love this.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Come see me.
Let's go.
I'm ready to
We'll
go.
both play. Get someone else.
You won't even start. No, but
No,
ever
you-
since
No, of course I'll be starting.
ever since Ice Cube started the Big 3 League, I've honestly kind of they're coming to Barclays on the 26th of June. I want to go watch it. But like ever
Watch it
since
too.
the Big 3 League started, it's been 3-on-3 basketball has been a huge buzz. I'm legit ready to start my draft profile for the Big 3 League when I turn 30.
That sounds so interesting too. That's gonna be successful.
I'm gonna be the top pick in that draft.
He's coming, so watch out. He's definitely coming.
When I'm 30.
We seem to have a commercial, and then we seem to have an ad interrupting our episode.
No
Sorry,
one cares.
Sorry
What's next?
about that. Klay Thompson has thought about one day being face of another team.
Please and thank you, Klay Thompson. You
Maybe
deserve
he
it.
was thought
Come to
about
New
being the
York.
face of another franchise. We ask the question: come to the Knicks?
Yes.
Come to the Knicks.
Please and thank you.
You and Porzingis.
We're
Yeah.
dying.
Come on, help us. We need help. Help us.
The boy,
Dre-
please support our fund for the Boys and Girls Club of the New York Knicks.
And let's all Knicks fans sign a petition and get Phil out of town.
No, actually, no. We need to get Mike Dolan out of town.
Jim.
It's Jim?
It's Jim Dolan.
Jim, Mike, they're both stupid names.
Steve Mills, they all suck. Get everyone out of there except for Melo and Porzingis. Yeah, everyone else can go. Everyone. Actually, you can keep Ron Baker and Justin Holiday.
Yeah, that
Everyone else can go.
Yeah. Apart from that, what else are we looking
Joakim Noah, blank you.
at? What else are we looking at?
Draymond Green called Bob Myers and Kevin Durant immediately after last year's Game 7 loss.
Draymond sent them all dick pics.
That was my very next call, he said. He was pivotal in recruiting Durant. I look at it as if we lost the finals, we ended up with KD. That's a hell of a consolation prize. I honestly can't disagree with that, though. Say what you want about Draymond Green, but
Draymond Green
he
took
has
a
a
break.
good point, though.
Draymond Green took a break from sending dick pics to text Kevin Durant and or call him.
Yeah.
I'd call that a pretty bad break if you asked me.
I would too. And they went from Harrison Barnes to Durant. Wow. That's, with all due respect to Barnes, that's some jump right there.
No, that's literally cheating on your wife with like the much prettier woman who's the wife of a lawyer or something. That's like having an affair against your housewife, take care of your kids and stay at home and love you to death wife for the lawyer's supermodel trophy wife or something like that. That's what that is. And it's bad.
It is.
What's next?
It's
Bad.
very bad. It's bad. Yep, it really is. Steph Curry says, I'm not dealing with MCL in this year's finals.
Steph Curry is also not dealing with shaving.
Yeah, it's hard to
Brian
believe
Wilson
that
did.
Steph Curry, actually, as great as he is, had ankle problems early in his career. Injured his knee in the first round of last year and never fully recovered.
That sucks.
So he's not dealing with the situation anymore. So for all you Steph Curry fans out there, you guys are one win away, so you have nothing to worry about.
No, you do. His wife.
This might as well just be the Warriors episode. Just lots of Warriors news here. Money won't be factored in Kevin Durant's talks with Warriors again this offseason. There's no need for them to even talk because I predict the first day of free agency, Gordon Hayward, Curry, and Durant are all going to re-sign with their teams within the first few minutes of free agency. Durant, want to come to us? We could use you.
We could use anybody at this point. We could use Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Christ. You came to the Jets. Yeah, you didn't really help them much out, but can you please use your magic for us? Because we really can use it.
I'd rather have Tony Romo at point guard. I would rather
People
have.
say Ricky Rubio. Yeah.
Well, actually, no.
No.
I'd rather have.
I'd have him than Rose.
I'd rather have 18-year-old Ricky Rubio. That's what I want. That's what I wanted.
I did too. But who do we get?
God. We got
Who do
Jordan.
we get? Jordan Hill. Jordan Hill. Where's Jordan Hill now? Oh yeah, he's in Minnesota. Yeah. Ironically, where Ricky Rubio is. So.
It's just
boy.
killing me, dude.
All right, so here we have some kind of upsetting news regarding the draft, and this actually happened to Mr. Isaiah Austin a couple years ago.
Thanks, you just spoiled it. Joshua Gian has my
Jonathan Jean diagnosed with Marfan syndrome, which is a career-ending ailment. It's a condition. It's a genetic disorder that affects the connective tissue in the body. And
It's career-ending. Tell that to freaking Isaiah Austin.
well, actually, Isaiah Austin was
cleared, yeah.
clear. Yeah.
He's cleared.
So I have no doubt that Jean will be cleared eventually. But
Yeah, in 3 years.
basically, if you're wondering who is this guy, he's basically like Rudy Gobert light. Rudy Gobert that could shoot, basically.
Yeah, because he's
7'2" French players translate very well to the pros.
Not really.
So, most of them do. So, sad news for Jean, and hopefully he can, at some point, be cleared to play. LeBron thinks Warriors are great for NBA. This is coming from the guy that's trying to beat them.
This is coming from the guy that, 1, lost to them already. 2, beat them, and 3 is trying to beat them again and is losing terribly.
Said he'll try to sign everybody if he becomes an NBA owner. Everyone. So, can you see that? Well, I guess. I'm not 100%, but maybe I can see it. LeBron explains in detail why pass to Kyle Korver was correct play. Wasn't that the whole reason why you traded for him? Was for him to come in and make threes, and you bring him in, wide open three, and he misses it. What else do you possibly want Kyle Korver to go out there and do? Does he defend? Does he rebound? Does he pass?
What I want to know is why we're still talking right now. Why are we still talking about the news? We've got more important matters to do right now.
Exactly, we do. Jim Paxson admits taking step back for Cavs to improve draft spot in 2003. During the 2002 offseason, the Cavs traded away Andre Miller in hopes of dipping down the lottery to have a chance of drafting LeBron.
No more news. I'm done after that. No.
Nope.
It's official.
I don't know.
Well, we got an important order of business. As I say to my therapist every single Thursday afternoon, the NBA draft is rigged.
It is rigged, actually. So now we move into our mock draft for the first round of the 2017 NBA draft. So
Half of me doesn't even want to look. But let's do this and call it an evening.
Let's check this out and see how pissed off and angry I get as to who the Knicks take.
Yep.
And this is coming from the website Tankathon's mock draft.
So feel free to read along and get mad with us.
If you're a Knicks fan, yes, please. If you're one of the top 3 teams picking, then
happy birthday. No one cares.
And Merry Christmas.
Who's up?
So here we go.
First.
So first pick, the Boston Celtics. This is not a surprise. They take the stud point guard from Washington, Markelle Fultz.
And by stud point guard, we mean, oh, he went to Washington?
Who cares?
Okay.
Washington. Basketball school? I do not think so. But he's a great fit next to IT, and could even potentially supplant him.
So is every other short point guard to ever go to Washington.
An all Washington backcourt for the Celtics.
What is this, Seattle?
What?
Let's go back to Seattle then.
What are we talking? What is this?
Washington.
And apparently they're close friends too. So that's
the University of Washington should just beat the Seattle team. They suck anyway.
Washington's going to start recruiting all the top players now.
The best player to come out of Washington.
Kentucky or
the best
Kansas
player to
or
come out of
Arizona.
Washington was Kelsey Plum, and Kelsey Plum is the GOAT.
And Nate Robinson.
Kelsey Plum is the GOAT.
Nate Robinson, Spencer
Kelsey
Hawes.
Kelsey Plum is the GOAT. Kelsey Plum got respect from James Harden.
You heard it right here, folks.
Kelsey Plum is the GOAT.
Kelsey Plum is the GOAT.
Kelsey Plum, first pick in the WNBA draft out of Washington, is the GOAT.
That's all we need to know.
Kelsey Plum is the GOAT. And if Markel Fultz goes number 1 overall, this will be another year where two draft picks in 2 different leagues were drafted number 1 overall out of the same school. Times that's happened. 2004 or 5. Yeah, it was 5. When Alex Smith and Angie Bogut were drafted number 1 overall in the same year. And then went to Utah.
How do you like that? Utah, Washington. What is going on? Really, what's going on? Anyway, we move on to the number 2. The LA Lakers end up taking the hometown kid, the most talked about player in this draft,
Dennis Smith Jr.
Lonzo Ball.
Damn it.
Lonzo Ball. Well, apparently, I read that he did not blow the team away.
Let's get LeVar Ball triggered.
The team away
You
in his
suck.
workout.
Your son sucks.
LeVar Ball is
UCLA sucks.
LeVar Ball is a piece of shit. But Lonzo in that unorthodox shooting form, very excited to see how this plays out because yes, he can play with D'Angelo Russell, so you don't need to trade him if you draft him. And Russell has said, I don't want him on the team. So, but honestly, that's the only team I could see him go to, though.
Not if by some
Don't you dare say that he's coming to the Knicks.
divine miracle, he drops 6 spots and comes to the Knicks, and then we win 4 championships.
Just
and
imagine
wins the Finals MVP.
Just imagine Lonzo and Kristaps.
And then Porzingis wins the regular season MVP.
That's something to salivate over.
I
have to admit.
Jim Dolan, if you're watching, please, for the love of all of us, trade up.
Do something good and replicate Porzingis magic again for the draft this year.
It wasn't really magic because we lost out of the draft lottery.
I know, but still.
That was bad. Bad luck turned to good luck.
Yes, but he's better than
he's
better than Okafor and he's better than Russell. So.
We can't even the jokes were we can't even lose properly. Yeah, that's how we ended up with Porzingis.
How'd you like that?
That's how we got the unicorn.
We can't lose the right way.
We can't lose right if we lose the.
You end up winning.
We had the worst. We had the worst pick. We had the worst record that year, and we ended up getting the 4th pick in the draft. We can't even lose right.
But you ended up, but
we got the unicorn.
But at the same time, though.
You know
but
what?
at the same time,
we got the unicorn.
We got the unicorn.
The
unicorn is amazing. But at the same time, it's hard. Teams, if they're trying to tank, they're not going to openly say they're tanking. So you have to keep it, kind of like. Behind closed doors.
Speaking of tank, let's go to a team who does that well.
Yeah,
the Sixers.
The Sixers. And honestly, this is really where the draft really gets going here. The 76ers at number 3. They go with Mr. Kansas, Mr. Trash, Josh Jackson.
More like Josh Jackson.
Yeah, he also had the vandalism issue this year off the court.
Not LSU.
Kansas.
Louisville has Action Jackson, and Kansas has Trash Jackson.
I like that.
I wonder who's better.
That's a good one. Well, let me just say
Lamar
this.
Jackson for number 1 pick next year.
I personally like the guy that's gonna come off the board here next, Jason Tatum out of Duke. I like him better for Philly than I do Josh Jackson, just because I feel Jackson would be a much better fit for an up-tempo team like Phoenix, which needs a small forward, and Brett Brown, please don't play Ben Simmons full-time point guard.
Please do.
The guy is almost 7 feet tall.
So is Magic Johnson.
You don't want a 7 foot tall, yeah. But still, though.
Magic was 6'9", dude.
And Joel Embiid.
He's 7'2". He's good looking. He like pretty women.
That's like a combination of Embiid and Dikembe Mutombo.
No, this is. I mean, I'm 72.
Joel, if you're hearing this, good impression, good impersonation, right? Yeah. But yeah, he'll be a good player. I mean, I don't, maybe he could be a good fit next to a guy like Simmons and Embiid, but we have to wait and see though. I mean, he averaged about 16
don't
points a game.
Don't forget that stud guard T.J. McConnell.
Who's awesome.
Whew.
He's great. It's just that no one talks about T.J. McConnell, so it's kind of
unless he
flies under the radar.
Unless he beats the Knicks at the buzzer again.
Yeah, what the
twice.
Yes, can you believe that? Knicks and Sixers this year, boy, that was brutal to watch.
Yeah, to watch T.J. McConnell beat up the
Knicks
twice.
and Warriors was tough to watch. Yeah,
it's tough
Sixers turned.
It's tough to watch when you're getting your heart stomped on. Yeah.
By literally everyone. Yeah. All right, fourth pick, the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix Suns at number 4. Take, as I said, the aforementioned Jason Tatum, or as I like to call him, Michael B. Jordan Light. Look at his picture closely, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, good player. He's a good player.
He went to Duke. Next.
Ultra smooth.
He went to Duke.
Great fit next to Devin Booker.
He went to Duke. Next.
For sure. Fifth pick.
I don't care. Next.
Sacramento.
Don't care.
Are you gonna care?
Don't care.
Take De'Aaron Fox.
Don't care. He went to one and done U. Next.
John Wall Light.
He went to one and done U. Next.
Pairing up with Cauley Stein.
Next.
I love it.
Nope. Cauley Stein sucks.
He does suck.
Sacramento sucks.
That whole team sucks.
One and done university. Get out.
Cousins is gone. They got no. Oh, no, they have Buddy.
The University of one and done.
They got Buddy Hield.
That doesn't mean I still care.
He's awesome.
That doesn't mean I still care.
He's so cool. Sixth pick, Orlando. Go with Mr. Jonathan Isaac from Florida State.
Orlando still has a basketball team? What the heck?
The Magic?
You know what's more-
Magic are still relevant? No.
You know what's more popular in Orlando now? Soccer. Yes.
And Disney.
No, definitely soccer. No one goes to Disney anymore.
Some do. Well, I don't like the fit. I don't like the fit. I like him as a player. I don't like the fit, though. I like him better for the next team that's picking.
I say let's go to number 7 because I'm losing my mind already.
Yeah.
This is going way too slow.
Let's just go number 7.
Yay.
So, the T-Wolves take Fox's backcourt teammate, Malik Monk, sharpshooter from beyond the arc.
Once again, one and done university.
He's great. And he'll win a future, he'll be a future 3-point shootout champion.
Yeah, that's great. Is that a championship? No.
Just saying it's another...
Is it an MVP?
Another accolade.
Is it a finals MVP? Will it give your city
an all-star weekend
Will it give your
MVP.
city some respect?
It's an all-star weekend.
Will it finally get Minnesota back on the map?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Mike, I need you to move the coffee table for me.
Alright, just give us a minute.
Can you do it now, just real quick? Or Demetrius come in and help me or somebody? Isn't that table dirty over there?
And now for a short intermission, we'll go complain about this mock draft or something. I don't know.
Oh, the sun is killing the fire.
And we're back. And
Anyway, sorry
and
guys.
having managed to cut Mike's
Sorry.
head off. So
Sorry for
That's always good.
sorry for my dad interrupting the video,
you're not
but
to mention that, but thank you.
anyway, we're back. So, actually no, this is where the draft gets interesting.
No, it doesn't.
The Knicks, our New York Knicks.
Once again, we draft nobody.
Picking at
and
number
we
8, they go with the French stud, Frank Ntilikina from France. I like this kid. Give him a chance. He's a good player. He's a good defender, good shooter.
Mike, if you want to finish this video, you can go right ahead because after that, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. We waste a pick on a non-American product every year.
Don't boo him.
Every year, I'm gonna boo him the way I'm gonna boo him.
Then he'll turn out to
I'm gonna boo him so hard.
Then he'll turn out to be a star. So we'll have to wait.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will. 9th pick.
We need guards.
He is a guard. He is a guard.
How tall is he?
He's 6'5".
That's not a guard.
He's tall.
Next.
9th pick, Dallas, going with Dennis Smith Jr. from NC State.
Dallas stopped being relevant years ago. Next.
He's a good player.
No, Dallas is trash. NC State is trash.
Well, Dallas.
Why the heck are they in
Dallas
the?
will be
Why
trash.
the heck are they in the ACC?
Dallas will be trash when Dirk leaves.
Who's next?
10th pick, Sacramento, taking De'Aaron Fox earlier. Go with Zach Collins from Gonzaga. Yep.
Okay.
It kind of makes sense because they do need a big man to replace Cousins.
This is gonna sound biased because I like Gonzaga, but you know it's not Shemek, so I can't really back the pick. But you know it's Gonzaga regardless. Gonzaga deserved the championship. God damn it, North Carolina, fuck you.
Zach Collins is very underrated this year. So, could he go in the lottery? Yeah, I can see it.
Could somebody please pick Shemek Karnowski? I like that. Who's next?
Don't go undrafted either. The 11th pick, the Hornets go with OG Anunoby from Indiana.
Look, I'm really tired of kids from Indiana getting picked every year and not amounting to jack squat.
Oladipo. He's probably the only exception.
And half of you.
Noah Vonleh's trash.
Noah Vonleh.
Thomas Bryant.
Noah Vonleh
I'm not sure.
got picked in the place Dougie Buckets was supposed to, but no. Hornets are all like, no, we like this guy. It's like
he's like Oladipo, like kind of shaky shooter, and the injury.
Yeah,
too. So we'll have to wait. A good player, we have to wait and see though.
Only if it's Oladipo's a guard. It's
he's
next.
Also
it's next.
Small guard. Pistons at 12 going with Lauri Markkanen from Arizona.
Arizona has slid so far.
Pistons are not. Stan Van Gundy loves those big men that could shoot.
Arizona has slid so far off.
So he could be a nice compliment to Andre Drummond.
It's Detroit. No one cares.
That's all you need.
Arizona has fallen so far off the map.
That's all you need to know, really.
Arizona has fallen so far off the map, it's not even a state anymore. It's literally, the state should be renamed Carson Palmer Lamper Joe's Retirement Home. Done.
I like it.
What's next?
I like it. 13th pick, the Nuggets go with John Collins from Wake Forest.
Who and where? Who's ever come out of Wake Forest to win a championship?
Wake Forest. Yeah, who was the last Wake Forest player?
Last Wake Forest.
I honestly don't remember.
The last player to come out of Wake Forest and win a championship was Tim Duncan, who did it 5 times.
Oh, yeah. Tim Duncan, that's about it.
Chris Paul and Jeff Teague went to Wake Forest. They didn't do squats, so yeah.
Well, he's not.
He's next.
He doesn't shoot.
He's next.
14th pick, Miami finish up the lottery. Go with former #1 recruit Harry Giles from Duke.
Great, more Duke kids. Yeah. Next. No one cares. It's Duke.
Here we go. Non-lottery time. 15th pick. Blazers go with Justin Patton, Mr. Creighton.
Yeah.
Well, they can use another big man to back up use of Nurkic.
Only Creighton player.
And Myers.
Not important. Next. Why is Creighton in the Big East? Don't care. Next.
16th pick. The shootless Chicago Bulls go with not a shooter. They go with another center, Jared Allen.
No one cares. Next.
Texas.
No shooting. Don't even know his name. Don't even care.
17th pick. Bucks take Donovan Mitchell from Louisville. Good player. I heard the Knicks are considering him at number 8. Well, don't do that, but he's a good player, though.
Are you stupid?
Donovan Mitchell. There you go.
Are you stupid?
Bucks have been known to take.
Are you dumb?
The Bucks have been known to
He
take
went to
swings
Louisville.
in the draft. So
What is next?
the Pacers go with who's this guy? I know who he is. He's Ike Anigbogu from UCLA.
Why?
Raw center.
Why do all the African kids go to the Western?
Raw center. That
Why do all
could
the
be
African kids go to
a
the?
solid?
Why do all the African kids either go to the Pac-10, the Pac-12 schools, or Nebraska? What?
It's
Why
kind
do
of,
all
it's kind of ironic.
why do all the African kids go to either a West Coast school or Nebraska?
It's kind of ironic how
Top
that-
schools I hear
ironic-
African kids names.
Kinda like
Nebraska, Stanford, California, UCLA, any school in the West Coast.
It's really ironic how that.
No, it's
How
not.
that kind of is though. How that keeps happening.
Send an African kid to the East Coast. See what happens.
Good backup to Miles Turner.
The last
maybe.
African kid on the East Coast was Dikembe. That's it.
And how long ago was that?
Decades.
Damn. That's all you need to
Well,
know,
going
really.
out west.
All right. So 19th pick, the Hawks going with my man Luke Kennard.
He's too white to be in the NBA. He's too pure. Go play
next
Go play in the
pure
G League.
shooter.
Go play in the G League. He's too pure for this league. He's too pure for this world.
He's too pure, smooth.
He's too pure for this world. He'll get destroyed. He'll get destroyed.
He probably will, but he can light it up from
He'll
deep.
get destroyed.
Light it up. 20th pick, Portland goes with Terrence Ferguson, who played in Australia this year. He's like Courtney Lee almost. He's like a Courtney Lee type player.
And Courtney Lee is trash. So yeah,
But this guy.
we can only tell if
And this guy was supposed to play at Alabama,
If
then
he's-
Arizona, and now he played in Australia.
Who goes to Bama to play
Emmanuel
basketball?
Mudiay, Brandon Jennings.
Who goes to Bama to play
Recruits
basketball?
that play overseas.
What? Who goes to Bama to play basketball?
Jermichael Green did. Colin Sexton will be next year, Alabama.
These are all no names and are high school kids.
But will be big names come next year. John Petty next year as well.
Look,
They will be big names. Trust
look.
me.
You don't go to a football school to play any other sport but football. You don't go to a football school to play any other sport but football.
I agree.
See, there are sports schools that are for football but have other good sports teams. Then there are football schools,
That are just
schools
football
that
schools.
that are just football schools.
Alabama. One of those teams.
Auburn.
One of those places.
Half of Florida, half of South Carolina. Who making their baseball school?
Think long and hard.
Michigan, Ohio State, the entire Big Ten, the entire American Conference,
Thinking.
except for UConn. The Mountain West, what used to be the WAC, the MAC. Seeing a pattern? They're all football conferences. No one cares. Why do you think?
See
Why do you
what-
think
see
half
what
those
we're talking
conferences?
about? See what
Half
we're
those
talking about?
conferences literally have hockey. That's how football it gets.
Alabama is overrun by football.
literally.
It literally takes over everything else.
Alabama's the Duke of football.
Takes over everything.
What's
Yep.
next? I swear to
I'm telling
God.
you.
We done yet? I'm
Almost.
dying.
Almost.
It's the final almost.
Justin Jackson here to the Thunder at 21. He's going to go a lot higher than that. Well, really good player. And it'll help the Thunder's need for shooting.
It'll help the Thunder's need to cool off Russell Westbrook's head.
Alright. 22nd pick, the Nets go with another UCLA player, TJ Leaf.
Too white, too pure, won't last.
Kevin Lovelight. 23rd pick, Raptors go with the German Kevin Love. That would be Isaiah Hartenstein.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Let's go.
What are you doing? 24th pick, Utah Jazz go Ivan Rabb from Cal.
Everyone from Cal's
He
always sucks.
really hurt his draft stock going back in the
Cal
year.
sucks. Who's next?
Jawan Evans, 25th overall to the Magic. Good player.
Yeah, Okie State sucks
Good
next.
shooter. Good scorer.
Yeah, I went with Okie State.
26th pick, Portland goes with Rodions Kurics, kid from Latvia.
Yeah, but apparently he played for FC Barcelona.
Barcelona is one of the best teams overseas, so
I guess he played soccer.
maybe.
Wow, we're drafting soccer players
So
now.
maybe, yeah.
I'm just kidding because Rubio plays for Barcelona.
Curix will
Yeah.
kick the basketball when he comes to the States.
I mean, I'm honestly, I'm really just kidding because Rubio played for Barcelona and he was really good.
Yeah.
At 17, no less.
27th pick, the Nets once again go with this year's Malcolm Brogdon. That would be Villanova's Josh Hart.
Josh Hart for Rookie of the Year. Don't
Josh
care.
Hart is great, yes.
Josh
Rookie of the
Hart
year.
is going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he's this
I
year's
don't
Malcolm
care.
Brogdon. I said
I don't
it.
care.
I've said it.
Josh Hart's gonna bring the Nets
Yeah.
a championship.
Josh, the Nets have a potential, may have a Rookie of the Year next
Jets, the Nets have found the next Jason Kidd.
Yep.
And
Josh Hart could do everything on the basketball court.
Josh Hart can lead the Nets to a championship. Just
Really
like
can. The Nets are going to the finals next year.
just like he helped Villanova win a championship. Even though
Chris
that was
Jenkins, don't go undrafted either.
Chris Jenkins, please, somebody, I beg of you.
Just for that shot last year.
Did you watch the national championship game?
Did you?
Come on.
I did. I screamed.
I jumped out on my couch.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I ever saw.
I was
'Cause I called it.
We were so overjoyed.
I called Nova.
Everything, yeah.
I called it. I called it in
Me
November.
too.
No, I called it.
Actually, no, he called
I
it. but then
called it.
I told it later. Lakers at 28 go with who? Tony Bradley.
Who?
From North Carolina.
No, seriously.
Tony Bradley.
No idea.
29th pick, another Kentucky player. Spurs go with Bam Adebayo.
Bye. And I want to do this one.
Did its last one for the mock draft for the first round.
And with the 30th pick, the Utah Jazz select Sindarius Thornton, my sidewell.
Good one, clever.
Sindarius Thornwell.
Darius
South
Thornwell
Carolina.
has to be drafted. He must be drafted.
Yeah.
How about we draft him?
He'll be the only South Carolina pick ever.
Actually, no, PJ Dozier will go in the second round, too.
He's still the only South Carolina pick ever. Because who goes to South Carolina?
The only pick that is actually relevant for South Carolina.
Yeah, since Davion Clowney, look where he ended up.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
That's all for this week, guys.
So that is all for this week, but we will be coming back to you next week with episode 3 of the rebranded News and Screws.
Hopefully by next week I won't choke Mike out, so we'll be back.
I hope he won't though. So no need to worry. We'll be back. We'll be back and ready to go next Friday.
If you
So
see a body bag, don't be surprised.
there won't be though. So
Totally will
there's
be.
no need to worry.
In the words of whoever said it, there will be blood. And there will be nacho cheese. I'm hungry.
Jeez.
Done with this. I'm out.
He's out. See you guys next week.